Tucker Brown from Athens, Georgia. Today I'm out at our nation's capital talking with people about Social Security. The program has been around for decades, but will young people, like you and me, ever see the money we're paying into it? In this edition of Facts for Your Future, I'm asking everyday folks, what's wrong with Social Security and can we fix it? Do you know what seems to be the problem with Social Security in America?
I thought you were going to ask me something easy about tourism. The problem with Social Security, I don't know if there is a problem with Social Security in America.
What seems to be the problem with Social Security in America?
Not enough?
I don't know.
That it probably won't be around when I need it.
That it's going to run out and I'm not going to get any.
Right, so a lot of people seem to think that we're paying into a broke system. What do you think about that?
I think we need to do something to ensure that it's going to last.
We're hoping that there's going to be some when we all retire.
So it seems to be that we're not putting enough money in and we're taking too much out right now.
And people are living a lot longer than they used to.
Now that we've heard from the public, let's see what our expert, Nicola Moore, previously from Students for Saving Social Security, has to say about it.
Well, although Social Security is primarily a retirement program, it actually has a tremendous impact on young Americans. Since the day you earned your first paycheck from that summer job as a busboy or a waitress until the day you retire, you'll be paying 12.4% of your salary in Social Security taxes into the system. Now, for a liberal arts major whose average starting salary is about $30,000 the first year out of college, that's $3,720 a year. Now, that's a lot of money, but it's made worse by the fact that the Social Security system is headed towards deficits. In 2017, actually, which is just 10 years away. And that means that in spite of the fact we're paying all these taxes into the system, we can't expect to receive any benefits. Social Security operates on what's known as a pay-as-you-go basis. This means that the taxes being paid by young workers today are spent immediately on the benefits for today's retirees. Now, this is a problem because decreasing birth rates, the surge of baby boomers that are about to retire, and increasing life expectancies means that there are fewer workers to support each retiree. While there were once 16.1 workers to support a retiree, by the time we retire, there will only be 2. Now, this is made worse by the fact that Congress likes to operate on a take-as-you-go basis. What this means is that currently Social Security taxes are a little bit more than they need to pay present benefits. And rather than save the extra money for the future generation's retirement, Congress is spending this money on other things. It issues itself a special issue treasury bond, basically an IOU, for all of the money it takes from Social Security, and then puts that IOU in a drawer in West Virginia. This drawer, where all the receipts are held, is basically what Congress calls the Social Security Trust Fund, but there's no real money in it. So any young American that expects to retire really can't trust the trust fund. You know, it really isn't a question of should we reform. The Social Security system must be reformed. It's headed for deficits and it's going to increase 45% over the next 50 years. A government program simply can't get this big without doing serious damage to economic growth, to jobs, wages, the tax burden, and to interest payments on the debt. Young people in particular ought to be very concerned because we're the ones being hurt the worst by the program's failures. We pay so much more into the system than we can ever expect to receive in benefits. It's the equivalent of me taking about $90,000 from you right now, today. That's enough money for you to buy enough gas to drive around the equator 32 times, or enough money to buy a cappuccino every single day for the next 80 years. So it's really not a question of if, but when we'll reform. That's going to require a shared sacrifice from both young and old Americans. The earlier we start, the less costly and the easier it will be to reform and to fix Social Security now and for the future.
Social Security is broken, and if left unchanged, younger generations will never see the money we pay into it. Private retirement accounts are a solution worth working toward. Until next time, I'm Tucker Brown, and this is Facts for Your Future.